Well, weather-wise, our Monday afternoon was a pretty decent day. We did start off with some widespread shower activity around the coastal empire and the low country, but at the coast, that sky clearing out, giving us a pretty nice view this evening overlooking the Savannah River and River Street. Basically a clear sky as you look toward Tybee. There are a few more showers developing just off of the coast. Today, we were able to make it into the lower 80s for highs, just a little bit above normal for this time of the year. And as we head into the next few afternoons, those temperatures will get a little bit warmer because the rain chances will be a bit lower. Viper radar scanning the sky is showing us that most of what we were tracking earlier in the day is now further inland with a little bit of activity down into Long County, also McIntosh County. A few pockets of some heavier rain setting up just north of Darien, moving from east to west, and there are a few more just off of the coast, a few more showers, so we do run the risk of having those moving through our area over the next few hours. But overall, it will be drying out for tonight, setting us up for a mainly dry Tuesday. Temperatures will start to warm into the mid-70s by 9 o'clock, with those highs topping out in the lower and middle 80s for us here in Savannah. Our inland communities will be a bit warmer with that drier pattern overall setting up, but there is going to be enough moisture around for us to have at least a few passing showers developing around the area. We will also continue to have a pretty strong onshore flow, so that will lead to higher than normal tides for the next several high tide cycles, so coastal flooding is possible. Some saltwater inundation is expected, and then as we head into our Thursday, looks like those tides could be even a little bit higher for us locally. As far as our rain chances, they will be on the low end of the scale for Tuesday and Wednesday, increasing a bit for Thursday and Friday, but by the weekend, some drier air will be making its way into the southeast, definitely bring some fall weather back into the region, so it's going to be a fantastic weekend after having a rainy weekend this past weekend. Breezy conditions will be with us thanks to high pressure just to our north and off of the coast of the U.S., definitely setting us up for those stronger winds to stay with us for a few more days. The next system that we are watching that will bring us the higher chance for rain showers is organizing the midsection of the country. This will slowly make its way into the southeast once the high pressure over us starts to break down a bit, and eventually this system will form into a nor'easter moving up the east coast of the U.S. As far as the tropics, we're watching two areas of concern for development. This one in the Western Caribbean, low-end risk of it becoming a tropical depression or storm over the next few days. We'll have to watch it once it moves into the Bay of Campeche later in the week. But at this point, a low-end risk of that happening as far as further development. But this system in the Central Atlantic has a high-end risk of becoming the season's next tropical depression or storm. But the good news is, as it does get into an environment that will support that further development, it will turn away from the east coast of the U.S., so no threats from the tropics right now. For tonight, partly cloudy, definitely a mild night for us with those temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s. And then for tomorrow, we will warm into the lower and middle 80s for most locations. That breeze remains strong for us on land, easterly 5 to 15 miles per hour for the boaters. There is a small craft advisory in place, so definitely watch out for that. Those seas will be building around 4 to 6 feet during the day. As far as those rain chances, they will be on the low end of the scale for us over the next couple days, but they do increase for Thursday and Friday, drying out for the weekend. And check it out, temperatures just in the upper 70s for highs. Lows will be in the 50s.
All right. Thank you so much, Scott.